I'm going to make this clear. This video is for those who want to grow thick thighs, thick and muscular. This is not really for those who already have thick thighs and want to tone them. However, you can continue watching this video because some of these exercises can help that too. I'm just saying. Hey y'all, it's Susan and welcome to my channel. Alright, I'm gonna get to it. The moment you all been waiting for. How did I grow thicker thighs when I used to have stick figure legs? Yeah. And I'm gonna show you a picture of me before. Throughout my late teens and early 20s, I always had like a little bit of hips, but it just always bothered me that I didn't have like the thighs that I wanted. Like I would see other women, particularly African American women, they would have, the hips, and then they would have, they'll have like the thicker thighs. But that kind of made me just a little bit insecure, and then I grew up being teased for having skinny legs. I had hot dog legs, stick figure legs, you name it. Toothpick legs, I've been called that multiple times. And for some odd reason, it just made me very insecure. Now, I thank God every day that I have two legs that work, but I still just had that insecurity about me. I had no idea that this video was going to blow up the way it did. I have over 200,000 views, and I appreciate all of the love and the beautiful comments and people showing their results from it. If you haven't done it already, please follow me on TikTok. It's That's Zuzu Speaks. I will have it shown at the very end of this video. The best thing about this guide is it particularly helps you grow your thighs, but it also tones them at the same time. Because a lot of times when I was looking for routines that can help grow my legs, a lot of the exercises I've seen, they were just supposed to just tone them, but I really wanted thighs. Like I wanted some thick, juicy thighs, but I wanted them to be muscular at the same time. So through doing a lot of researches, I'm getting to know like the muscle diagrams in the leg. I created my own guide, which I still do to this day to help, just gain some more leg muscle, basically. But it helped me tremendously, and I'm still doing it. Like, I still have a long way to go, but I'm loving the progress, and I trust the process. The number one secret to getting thick thighs at the gym or at home is training your hip abductors, which is your inner thighs. You also want to train your quads, which is your outer thighs. You also do not want to neglect your hamstrings. I've been slacking in the area because I just started training them this year. So let's get started. These are basic squats. These target the hip abductors. I usually recommend 50 squats, or you just squat for 50 seconds. To do a squat, make sure you are not arching your back, and make sure your feet are shoulder width apart and your toes are pointing ahead. And once you bend down, stop when your legs reach a 90-degree angle. Also, it's the same thing for these lunges, 90-degree angle, and then you go back up. Lunges are definitely good for your quads. I recommend 3 sets of 13 to 15 reps of these. Next, we have squat lunges. Please take your time doing these. I recommend doing these for 45 to 50 seconds. I also like to recommend investing in some good knee pads, nice knee compression pads. I got these from Amazon. The brand is called Copper. You're definitely going to need them for these workouts because at some point I was squatting like crazy and I was experiencing a lot of knee pain and I had to take a break from doing certain exercises for my legs and my glutes. But I'm back on my ish, baby. Squat leg lifts are perfect for just building your lower body overall. Definitely do these for 50 seconds. The burn is real, but I promise you, you're going to love the results. And now we have closed stand squats. These target your quads. I usually do 3 sets of 13 reps. On one side, you see there's a weight. It just gives you a higher impact, but you do not have to use one. Your feet should be parallel at all times. This is basically a regular squat. It's just that your feet are positioned differently. And this is what it would look like if you were to do it at home or you just didn't want to use weights. And here is the most popular machine of all time for your quads, the leg extension. If you just want to build these at home, you don't have to use this. You can do sissy squats or you can do Bulgarian split squats, which are just an alternative to leg extensions. Those target your quads as well. Here we have the hip abductor machine. To this day, I don't understand why it's called the hip abductor when you're working your inner thighs. That's beyond me. This does help your hip stability. I usually do over 100 pounds, but please do a realistic weight. We want to get the form right. I do 3 sets of 13. You can do 4 sets if you like. For those who do not have a hip abductor machine or you're doing these at home, these are lateral lunges. If you were to lean forward just a little bit more than what you see on the clip, it will target your glutes. But your toes should be pointing outward. Your feet should be a little bit more parallel, but spread out. And each leg is getting bent side to side to a 90-degree angle. Then you lift back up to the other leg. In addition, please don't neglect the hamstrings, whether you're toning your thighs or trying to get thick thighs. My favorite gym location does not have this particular leg curl machine. Majority of the Planet Fitnesses have seated leg curls. Yes, I still use them, but I like this machine way better. I love training my hamstrings with this machine. As you can see, I had to go to the 30-minute express area to use it because I'm gonna tell you, I don't care. Like, I love training my hamstrings with this machine. I usually do 3 to 4 sets of 10. Cross lunges are the perfect exercise because you're targeting your hamstrings and your quads. If you want to do sets, I do 4 sets of 10 on each leg, or you could just do 45 seconds on each leg. Last but not least, we have the calves. I usually do 30 to 45 seconds, or if you just want to do sets, you can do 3 sets of 15 reps. I prefer standing and doing the calves like this here that's on the screen. I recommend training like this 2 to 3 times a week and giving yourself 48 hours to recover. And by the way, there's no strict diet that you should start in order for you to gain thick thighs. I wouldn't even worry too much about that. I would just eat right, just eat nutritious, have a well balanced diet. So, overall, we want to do 3 to 4 exercises for your hip abductors, 3 exercises for your quads, 2 to 3 exercises for your hamstrings, and 1 calf exercise, which is basically a calf raise anyway. And that is your overall thick thigh guide. I personally saw results within 3 months, and that concludes this video. I look forward to posting more content very soon, so please stay tuned and thanks for watching.